People, good evening. I started late and it's gonna be a short stream as well, because today I feel very, very tired. Is the stream smooth and stable? Something is up with Twitch. I can't log in. I checked with others. It seems like it's a random problem. Logins just don't work for half of the world. Act 5 is about to begin. Follow Calcazar through Dimensional Gate in Porta Septentum. For that, we need to clear trade for the last time. Imagine Divinity after Baldur's Gate 3, I can just imagine. Isaiah's Providence. That Astartes bolter is absolutely crazy. And I need a tad bit more. Best to select carapace. Caroused deflection. 30 to dodge. They're not for free, you buy with profit factor, so items are not free. Yes, you need to have max reputation and you need to have huge profit factor. If you wanna grab all, but you can't grab all from all traders, so you need to pick what you wanna grab. Basically. Practically need to sell all gear if I wanna have a bolter. Annihilating Astarte. Adeptus Astartes. I use willpower to dodge instead of agility. A stacking Psy rating Ghost Helmet for Psyker. This is bullshit. Bullshit. Eudex. Righteous Fire. With Emperor's Wrath. Classic Bolter. Power armor. And another power armor, but part machine. For Pascal. Interesting items. Will be all available with all the upcoming DLCs, I guess, because right now the game is not big enough to support all of these items. They're just not big enough. It's impossible. You're not supposed to have romance for every companion. This is Warhammer. So there is nothing to be upset about. If you ask me, I would completely delete all romances from Warhammer. Easily. But that's me. Blind, where are you? Am I missing something? Porta Septentum. Other one. From this to this. From that to... I got 5 navigator points left. Java. I don't want to waste time on ambushes anymore. I've seen every single ambush in the game. This is Act 5 now. About to start Act 5. Acquisition Flotilla. Lord Captain, our ogres are detecting energy currents of intermediate nature with the dimensional gate. It appears to be active. We see a number of ships near the gate, and judging by their markings, they belong to Lord Inquisitor Kalkazar's personal squadron. I know this place. Kalkazar summoned both our packs here to seal this portal to terror and woe. Much blood with it spilled that day. Alas, it was not the blood of Xenos or Warpspawn, but that of a cock priest of Kalkazar himself. While they were working on the gate's foul machines, the breath of evil coming from the other side was turning them into frenzied monsters. Lord Captain, don't take this as cowardice, but duty obliges me to ask you, do you realize that this may end up being a one-way voyage, don't you? Crew, this is the Lord Captain speaking. I'm taking the ship into the unknown, where danger lies and glory awaits. Are you with me? For a while you hear no response, then the silence is broken by the sound of heavy footfalls. The rhythmic stomping grows louder and louder. Thousands of feet strike the decks as if marching into oblivion under your banner. Onward! Contact the ships at the gate. I wish to go through. Incoming message. You're entering an area declared forbidden. Any attempt to approach the Xeno artifact will be considered an act of rebellion against the Emperor. Leave now or be destroyed. Lord Captain, would you prefer to send your reply with the help of the Vox Clerics or the main gun deck? Main gun deck, commence the blessed ritual of loading. All decks begin combat preparations. We're giving battle. To the battle stations, death to the enemy, glory to House von Valancius. This is the final act.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
5 Firestorm Imperial Falcon class frigates.
In our enemy's defenses!
Target disruption confirmed. Praise the Omnissiah.
Boarding party. Absolutely hilarious.
enemy shield is down. Time to unleash a counterattack.
The enemy's void shield has been nullified.
Who are my favorite companions? Frankly, I like Abelard the most, as far as writing goes. Marazhai is also cool when you play as evil, as a heretic. For combat, it's Cassia and Argent. That's about it.
Proceed accordingly.
Shit, you misclicked.
Glory of the Imperium!
Detecting a vulnerability in the enemy's defenses.
So it will be with anyone who stands in our way.
Game-breaking bug on the next planet, we'll see.
I hear them dying.
Our
breeze
gun
in the
batteries
void.
await your command!
They fired boarding torpedoes. It looks like the enemy decided to take us down with a single decisive strike. Let's fend them off. Really? A rogue trader, that's a new notch on my gun stock. Never killed one of you before. Fearless, mighty, with a heart as cold as stone. A worthy opponent, a far cry from wretched Xenos and stinking heretics. It will be glorious to slay you. Wolfar, great Skulkazar assassin with softest smile you have ever seen in his face. Stand aside, redhead, while I'm cutting off the rogue trader's head. Wouldn't want to kill my first Emperor Angel in a hurry. Aishara, what made you think you had the right to invade a ship of one of the God Emperor anointed? One Kellogg's, wrong place, wrong time again. This time will be your last. And don't dare you lecture me on how my actions deviate from the creed. You already proven yourself unfit for our cause. Heinrichs, who am I about to kill? One of the Lord Inquisitor's acolytes. This is Aishara, the cleaner. She cleans up what has outlived its usefulness to Xavier. Barging onto my bridge was a big mistake. It was. I was hoping to blow up your ship reactor and just send bits of you flying into the void, but I'm gonna enjoy this even more if I do it all myself.
Dare to look me in the eye?
Give me strength.
Weird choice for the team during this. Who am I missing here? Elliot and Abelard. Or foreign countries. If you wanna die, it's not a big deal if you wanna die. Say it. Really not a big deal.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
For real. Is that how we're gonna play now?
I am a navigator, not a servant.
Okay, if that's how we're gonna play.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Back battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. If I may, deliver us! I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Look at Ravor. Look at Ravor.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Here comes the pain.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Ah, you
Emperor.
mitigate. Do you? Mitigation. Deflection for stacks.
Doubt is for the weak. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Momentum.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds. My Emperor! As the Emperor commands. Doubt is for the weak. I am his will made manifest. My Emperor! As the Emperor commands, right is a prayer. That is not the Emperor's will. I will not.
Which is about to play.
As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds. My Emperor! I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. That is why I was chosen. My Emperor! As the Emperor commands, this is why I was chosen. I'll do it. Faith without deeds. My Emperor!
That play. Whatever.
Everyone, step aside. I won't object.
Holy shit, there goes the kid. Yeah, that was funny.
Calculating optimal route.
Assassin of the Inquisitor.
I've never wondered so much before.
Knowledge of Pathfinder is not useless in Rogue Trader at all. Everything is very similar, just under a different name. Anything similar to a sword saint on a rogue trader. The closest would be officer. Basically, no, it's not similar. The enemy is defeated. We're ready to begin the spatial translation. Survey the bridge. Dozens of pairs of eyes hang on your every gesture, your every sigh. Every crew member waits with bated breath, lest they miss the crux of your address. Isn't anyone gonna try and talk me out of this venture? Raver merely puts on a dark smile in response. Start the translation. Will do. Glory to House von Valencius. Deck 5.
The ancient gate, long impenetrable for the rogue trader, was at last ready to reveal its secrets. After gathering allies and preparing to venture into the unknown, the Lord Captain plunged headlong into the darkness that held ancient nightmares. And the answers to all his questions.
We got Necrons. Elton, I'm from Serbia. Elton. This is the final act, yeah. Seen some other questions up there. Sorry about tonight, I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm exhausted today. I'm going with Iconoclast, or better to say Benevolentia. Not dogmatic Imperialis, not Hereticus as heretical. Benevolentia. If it means anything to you. Translation complete, Lord Captain. Current coordinates unknown and indeterminable. All that's in the ship immediate vicinity is the dimensional gate that has gone into passive mode, and a large amount of debris. No enemies detected. Lord Ulfar may need to be informed that the coordinates his esteemed brothers traveled to match a location somewhere in the star system. Everything has a reason. The threads of mine, my brothers' weirds, are tied together. I see Black Mane's will in our meeting finally approaching. Let us find them at that water. For such is our destiny's wish. What happened with the dimensional gate? The engine seers have proposed a hypothesis that it has entered some kind of recharge mode. After accumulating enough energy for a new translation, it will activate again. Or at least that's what all of us wants to believe. Badly. What kind of debris? Those are ship carcasses. Judging by the markings, they were part of the Lord Inquisitor fleet and likely acted as a patrol force. The damage doesn't look like it came from any weapon we know, and the way the debris are scattered suggests that the battle was short. Someone attacked and destroyed every one of them in a blink of an eye. Someone we never encountered before. What's the place? I can't say, your lordship. These are unfamiliar stars, and the system is not listed in our astroganational data. We are in uncharted territory. Let's go. As you command. If I may just point out, the expedition equipment prepared in advance for your lordship and your retinue has been maintained well, and it's ready for use at your order. You jump into the uncharted sector on the edge of the expanse. The dimensional gate has closed and you're currently cut off from the rest of the Coronus expanse. You cannot return to previous systems or chart routes to them. Protectorate management is also unavailable, and you have no way to contact faction trade representatives. There is no way back, and it is pointless to look anywhere but ahead. Establish routes to the new systems in the uncharted sector on the map, and go forth to meet the inevitable. What a tutorial, man! Go forth to meet the inevitable. Drukaris. Debris of Battiada. When scanned the surface, officers report the remains of an exploration camp, to which a team of scouts is immediately sent. The scouting party is confused. All the equipment bears the von Valencius coat of arms. There is no trace of anyone other than the rogue trader servants. Find out what happened. The scouts find traces of gunfire on the field equipment. A single unarmed data crypt is found in one of the cogitators. A group of tech priests successfully decrypt part of the data, including an order to eliminate the exploration team. Signed by Theodora von Valencius. Not far from the camp is a pit full of charred bones and fragments of armor bearing the rogue trader coat of arms. The scout report leaves Abelard with conflicting feelings, despite his certainty that her ladyship Theodora would not give such an order without very good reason. Abelard's expression is somber, like a missionary who lost his faith. We go to Drukhari's ships first. What's that? We got company, a whole brood of Xenos, except they're in no hurry to attack. They sent a Vox transmission, so our eggheads are trying to decipher what they're babbling in their language. We'll just look at this entitled pricks. Lord Captain, you're not gonna believe this. The enemies of humanity request. They demand to be admitted aboard so they can have words, but not with you. They want to talk to their disgraced kinsman, whom you've taken under your wing. How'd they even find us? If the worthless scum wish to see me so badly, I'm willing to lend my ear to their pleas and hear what they have to say. Who the fuck let you onto this channel, Marazhai? Do you dare to refuse when I ask? Your Vox operators are no exception to this rule. Do you not think it may be a trap? No, it's likely to be an invitation to walk into one. And even if my kin decided to prey on your ship by boarding it in such a pathetic manner, are you that afraid of them? You should not be. If nothing else, this will elevate the boredom on board this monkey Raz bucket. Tell them to come aboard. It is not the worst ability if you plan to play as a commissar master tactician where you're about to shoot at enemies, then it's gonna merge. But when you play as an officer Vanguard or as an officer Grand Strategist, then it sucks. So it's only good with a master tactician. More than good with a master tactician. The Xenos in front of you exchange wary glances and curt remarks that your elucidator cannot capture or comprehend. At last, one of Drukhari steps forward and takes off his helmet. His hair is bone white, and his face is marked with tattoos not entirely dissimilar to Marazhai's. Negotiator bows deeply, not daring to look at your companion. Greetings, Marazhai. Draken of the Cabal of the Living Tempest, Eviscerator of Illyroids, Blaze of the Barca Kingdom, and Slayer of Karoshes the Pale. Kariel, your psychophantic skills have not dulled since you lost your mistress. They will be of use to you yet. Speak. The Living Tempest is dying. Since the death of Archon Irimeris, our territories have been ravaged and our warriors openly attacked. Mercenaries have turned their blades against our Cabalites, and the air is rife with rumors that our supreme patrons will soon allow our spire to be consigned to a bloody reaping. And that's not to mention the fact that our shelter has become a new disjunction point. The war rages in the spire, flooding the city with demon hordes. It is no secret how the rift came to appear in the very abode of the Living Tempest. I opened the rift. Say nothing. So what do you want from me? From a Draken cast down from his post and banished from the ranks of the Living Tempest? From a Drukhari band from Gomorrah itself? We need a leader, we need a symbol of the power that led the Cabal to the might and prosperity for centuries. The lineage of a Aziraesh has not yet faded, which means it is destined to return. The Living Tempest is calling out to you. Gariel looks over Marazhai appraisingly, not even hiding the disgust in his gaze and the falsity in his voice, though the surviving scion reeks of desperation and thirst were denied the luxury of a choice. Let us say I accept your offer. What use do I have for the handful of Drukhari huddling behind you, Gariel? Answer me, does the Living Tempest still live? Or is this the death rattle of the fallen? 2 raids managed to hide in the tangle of the webway and are waiting the chosen hour. The Cabal troops hiding in the bowels of Gomorrah itself. We're biding our time. When the forces come together, there will be enough to take over another spire and absorb several smaller Cabals who will serve us. The decision is yours, Marazhai. I need time. We cannot wait long for your decision. Those who found refuge in real space have been here too long. We're forced to fight one another, forced to seek torment in the blood of our kin. Do not tarry, find our base in a neighboring star system where our raid is hiding from the scheming of other Cabals. You should hurry. The voice of silent trash in the minds of our companions grows louder with every passing day. The Cabal wants me back. Very curious. How did they find us here in the first place? I think Ariel found a way to gain access to my spies, the ones left or abandoned as sleeper agents on your ship. My downfall was so sudden I never had the time to cover my tracks. This is a very obvious trap. It is not. The trap is what I prepared for you, an unexpected and exquisite creation of a sophisticated mind. This is an invitation to a slaughter. Ariel did not even try to hide how much the Living Tempest hates me. And what are you gonna do? Answer the summons, attend the meeting, look at the faces of those who gathered there, and start rebuilding the Cabal. The Living Tempest is not dead while I still breathe, and I will make the Dark City tremble when we return there in full force. Okay, let's talk to your kin. Excellent, we have the coordinates, we know what to expect. I will sharpen my blades, they will obviously be needed when I reunite with my kin. At least I hope so. It depends on the difficulty. You can't just straight up kill targets on harder difficulties. So it depends a lot on the difficulty you play on. If you find the game easy, raise the difficulty. If you even find it easy and unfair, then wait for the later acts. It's gonna be hard. I guarantee it's gonna be hard.
Then go.
Or if you find it even easy then wait for like 3 months of patches and everything is gonna be fine. if you wanna wait. Once 3 to 6 DLCs are out for Rogue Trader, and after 1000 patches, so I would say around this time, but in 2024, we're gonna have an amazing game. The rocky world is bound in ice and shrouded in a thick fog of dark clouds. Augurs trace a faint signal to an area under the ice, alongside a distress call whose encryption matches that used by the Lord Inquisitor and his teams. What I can guarantee you, though, the next game will be way much better than Rogue Trader. Way much better. And Rogue Trader is already great. Decrypt the transmission coming from the planet. Lex interrogators quickly and effortlessly break the clever code. The transmission goes as follows. Acolyte 17-1 Lord Inquisitor. The event nightmarish vision occurred. Goodbye. The Emperor protects. Descend to the planet's surface and find the signal source. These are Necrons. This is gonna be one amazing act, I
guide your
can tell.
vessel and lead you on your way.
The walls appears they were cast from a single piece of metal and seem impressively durable. It is impossible to gauge how many centuries have passed
So
since they
shall
were
it
built.
be.
Barely perceptible heavy thrumming permeates the walls of the crypt, which are adorned with strange geometric shapes.
The world is full of colors I have never seen before.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
Blackened tracks of blood stretch further in, leading into the depths of the corridor.
It is my destiny to traverse the unknown.
An uneven ripple runs across the steel surface, the symbols covering it tremble and blend into each other. None stay in your memory for longer than a second. Rotten metallic scent wafts from the pool of dried blood.
I follow my own path.
Here we go, skill checks. Activate the cogitator. Military equipment and mechanism for sacred machines. Everything is untouched. Rotting corpse is slumped over the cogitator. What force could have thrown it here?
The machine god grants me insight.
The surface with the symbols trembles like rippling water, but it has no effect on you. The windscreen awakens at your touch status, beginning a data transmission to the sacred calculator. Missing data. We embarked on a new trajectory amid the stars and symbols before existence. Missing data.
I wander through the stars.
I love the design of this, it's absolutely great.
Light of terror, guide our way.
Inquisitor soldiers are dead. Something unspeakable mutilated their bodies and dumped them together in a pile. The monstrous structure looms majestically over you. The energy split into the air obstructs your mind. For a moment it seems that not only are you studying the obelisk, it's also studying you.
Blessed be the road that we take.
Pillars stretch upward from the abyss of the pale mist, seemingly rising from the void itself. Looking at the greenish haze fills your body with viscid fatigue.
Locomotives are fully operational.
The cogitator was installed here recently before it was destroyed by an unknown weapon.
I'll chart a course for you.
It's Lord Xenus. Let's go, Elliot.
A trivial task.
The column emits a low roar. You're able to withstand it. The windscreen awakens at your touch status, beginning a data transmission to the sacred calculator, and have become immortal. We become turns to darkness. It shall be conquered, shall tremble in fear.
Let's proceed.
I probably lacked awareness. Bloody skill checks. Activate the cogitator. Several disfigured corpses in Inquisition troop uniforms are heaped in an ugly pile between the cogitator and the large obelisk-like statue. Their killers left no trace. You have the nagging, oppressive feeling that the walls themselves are watching you. The air, thick with electricity and a heavy stench of rotting flesh, only makes that feeling worse. A message is blinking impatiently on the cogitator windscreen. Linguistic analysis, awaiting data, cataloging. Activate the information panels, examine the machine. You've never seen a cryptographic machine as intricate and unorthodox as this one. The number of sacred seals of the algorithmic asceticism suggests that the spirit dwelling in its exceptionally cunning and powerful, privy to forbidden knowledge. Pascal bows reverently to the sacred machine and whispers, "This machine's spirit is wayward and apprehensive, for it is tormented. Its intricate mind carries many scars from pacifying binary clitoris." The tech priest carefully removes the severed human finger from the input panel, whispers an apologetic prayer to the cogitator, and casually tosses the piece of flesh away. Try to extract the data on the mechanism, masters. Mechanism, having served the Inquisition so faithfully, is loath to part with its secrets. One after another, menacing scarlet dots light up on its case. Pascal bows his head and mutters a prayer, then makes a quick movement with his fingers. Several lights on the cogitator go out. "Forgive me, ancient spirit, you must be pacified." Continue the attempt. Epitaph. Your ruthless intrusion into cogitator memory chambers yields the following message. Prepare for the start of Operation Precious Sentinel. The horrific vision event may come to pass. Orders to abort the research mission enjoy the contingent on Epitaph. Codes for traversing the minefields are attached. Indeed, the message has an attachment containing the astronomical coordinates of a planet along with some binary code. Priority 0, contact with barrier squadron lost during dimensional gate recharging. No confirmation received of gate being sealed. Stay on high alert. The cogitator shrieks indignantly, lights up with blinding red indicators and lets out a pitched howl. A word appears across the entire width of the screen. Intrusion. When the high-pitched ringing in your ears subsides, you realize you hear something else. Someone's heavy footsteps. The vindictive machine spirit triumphantly displays a blinking prophetic message. The next patch should be in 2 days. That's a huge one. Let's do the giveaway till I ask what on earth is happening. I'm not using a toy box. Everyone, we're doing the giveaways. Those that want to apply, latest post on my YouTube channel, community page, join my Discord, instructions await you on Discord. I'm doing the giveaway now. That's gonna last for 15 minutes until I see what's happening with the devs. Video multitasking. I'll give instructions now on Discord. For everyone that wants to apply for the key, follow the rules that I give. You got 15 minutes to apply. Once more, my YouTube channel, community page. Join Discord, check the rules, and apply. Till I see what is happening. I could take a save to send them. See if they can fix this. Yes, you can. Read the rules. Just read the rules for the giveaway. You got 15 minutes, people. The rules on my Discord, not on Twitch, on Discord. Once you join Discord. I'll also try something because I believe it's a graphic bug. Just to send data. My files are too powerful. What? Hey, shit, it's 25, so. Why do you occupy that much? Because of the gear I got in the inventory. Till you people apply, I want to try something because I believe it's a graphic bug. We might do it. Let's see. Quickly, we put the game on low settings or defaults, something like that. Then we check out if there is a black screen. YouTube channel, community page tab. You just click on a link. Get out, get in. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, but I'll do the giveaway first.
I've never wandered so much before.
Alright, let's do the giveaway. Starting up now. Who wants the key? One. Two. Three. Check your messages on Discord. Game is for Steam, by the way, just so you all know, those that are new. Four. Five. Now I'm giving everyone else 10 more minutes to apply. Let me just put it here as well. I gave over 20 today. What I do, man? The typical Christmas menu: potatoes and meat. And a lot of salads, different salads. Usually. To advise you which class to play. Check my video, what class to play. That's the name of the video on YouTube. That's the best comment I've seen today. Started the game today. So much fun, even on PlayStation 5. Even on PlayStation 5. 5 more minutes. For the giveaway. God damn it, I can't log into Twitch. It says how my browser is not good. I can't log into my own Twitch, man. What are they doing over there? How many reports did they get? No, 1 million reports. Nice. Website. Video streaming. Server connection. Can't use Twitch on any web browsers. Won't load even with clearing cache and removing cookies. That's my problem. Three more minutes. Thank God I'm logged into Twitch through Streamlabs. Okay, so I can see the chat on Twitch, but I can't log in into my own account. Web browser is not supported. Everyone's complaining about the sniper with a Chaos Marine right now. Do you realize how freaking harder that fight was in pre-release than it is now on a full release? I don't have time to read comments. Now I do. Chaos Marine problems. Just wait till you reach Uralon, man. Just you wait. One more minute for the keys. Wonder if I'm logging through my mobile. Well, try it later. Get in and get out. Keys to give. Okay. Save. Die. Giveaway is done. Now let's see what we can do here, man. Yo, it has to be like this now. I'll get a repair save for tomorrow, but what can I do now? It's causing this. It's not graphic settings. It's the code. Definitely it's the code. We're gonna go somewhere else until they fix this. Thank God it's not a main quest. It's just Necron's introduction. I'll come back to it. We read through all of the texts, roam around, check what's new, check how Corona 6 months looks like. Same like I did for Jaya Hidari Doorbug. Basically, I do everything, then I just skip, fast forward, then I finish everything in an hour. Because there's nothing I can do right now. Will I update my build guide now that the release has happened? I will. %99 rhymes. Okay, that when you get confused like something doesn't rhyme, if you can't take it on level 11, okay, take the one from level 15 that's supposed to be on level 11, and the one that I gave on level 11, take it on level 15. Just switch. It's not a big deal, just switch. If you require, I don't know what, 10 more strength for the heavy armor, you just go with strength and take heavy armor proficiency when available. But 99% is the same. I basically need to record the same videos twice because of like 5 talents in total. I even know what they are. Only Psy rating and then heavy armor. Let's see Corrodus expands. What about the Warp Gate? I want to check the Warp Gate. Debris of Battiada. When it's gonna be active? Maybe in an hour, maybe in 10 Terran years. I got no idea. So the Ace World. Nails, charities. We are in the unbeholden riches. There's gonna be a lot of DLCs in a game. Look how big the map is. Now, is there a bug or that's the name of the system? Why did I kill Winterscale? Because he didn't want to cooperate. I needed info about where Tervantius was. He refused to cooperate. That's why.
This hallowed vessel's bulkheads will hold strong.
What is this? 1 million Drukaris? Battiada Necrons. Now in chapter 5 it's Necrons.
The dark void will erase their colors.
Here, man. Nothing without method of maneuvers, man.
I hear that dying please in the void.
The Black Heart. The surprising turn of events. Do you still wish to go to the rendezvous point? Most certainly. We're just getting started. Make the planet fall. Necron Ray. Most of the surface is covered in icy dunes with greenish highlights. At first, officers aboard the vessel decided the unusual color of the ice is due to a quirk of the atmosphere. Later, it becomes evident the source of the highlights is a group of monstrous pyramidal structures wreathed in emerald fire. Examining them in detail with binoculars, it can be seen that one of the monoliths is damaged. A device on its wall emits an energy beam, and a similar pyramid not far from itself. Examined. The Von Valencia scouts approached the monoliths with as much care as possible, fearing the appearance of an enemy. The small servitor sent to gather data about the energy beam clearly demonstrates the destructive power of the xenotechnology. After carelessly making contact with the beam, it instantaneously broke apart into minuscule pieces. It is curious that the second pyramid is still intact, and that only matter at the source of the beam is being destroyed. Study the surviving one. The energy beam barely reflects on the dark metal of the pyramid. Occasionally a scarcely visible wave runs across the surface of the monolith's walls, after which the material appears to become even smoother. It's as if one of the monoliths is feeding the other, not destroying it. A few scouts decide to come closer in order to better examine the phenomenon. The soldiers of Von Valencius notice a fragment of a metallic rib cage melted right in the material of one of the walls like a bizarre bas relief. Between the rows of ribs, a talisman of black stone shimmers with colored light after each wave of energy. The figure to which the talisman belongs shows no signs of life. After a quick debate, the officers decide to take the artifact on board. Ominous phenomenon. Camp with Marazhai. A special Mechanrites option worth taking, maybe with patches. Not right now. Wait for the patches for Pascal.
What's
Unique
your
spells
stats?
and talents. Don't do it immediately. And don't say how I didn't warn you. I will take them first if they were working as intended.
Blessed be the road that we take.
Tearblade gloves. Increased by 1% for every 2% of wounds lost. Can you? I like parry and area attack damage way much more, to be honest. Although I don't know what's better. But whatever.
Knowledge is eternal. Executing request.
Destroyed Xenotech. Xenos insides practically explode.
My prey awaits me.
Glistening gaping wound under the cavalry's cracked arm. Convulging Xenos is dressed in Reaving Tempest armor that has been pierced by weapons in several places. The dying warrior raises his head and stares at you. He sees Marazhai and opens his bloody mouth wide. You, the fuse of the arena. Marazhai movements are swift and precise, making the dying Drukhari gurgle and fall silent forever. The dragon pensively wipes the blood of his blade. Dragon. They must be taught to worship me anew. What is happening on the planet? Carnage. Killing enemies or each other, it does not matter. They suffer as I have suffered, driven insane by the voice of silent trash. In real space, it can only be drowned out by the whistling of blades and the moans of the dying. They have been fighting for a long time. A heavy ordeal for Drukhari. Protracted battles in real space require particular dedication and ferocity. Strange. What is strange? You cannot see it, but the very battlefield is strange. Clashes between cabals are different from raids of monkey worlds. I can draw attack vectors in my head as much as I want, picture the squad locations and so on. It does not make sense. Nothing about this makes sense. Finish him up. Get enough fun yet, we need to move on. Straight into the maw of those who think they can outwit us.
Keep up or be left behind.
Yeah, that looks easy enough. They got snipers up there.
I'll chart a course for you.
The Drukhari look foreign against the background of the gorge, long black figures that brandish their weapons when you approach. An angry whisper runs through the ranks of the Xenos. It seems they can barely restrain themselves from lunging at you. Marazhai answers the unkind rumbling with contemptuous laughter. Excellent. I expected nothing less. You hear how much anger my near appearance provokes. How I will cherish this slaughter. You know the Xenos in the split golden mask. The figure who presided over your fake inquisitorial trial emerges from the haze of anguished memory shrouded in a parasite-induced gloom. Archon Marazhai. Marazhai, Archon of the Black Heart in the flesh. What a surprise. Marazhai's voice is deliberately calm, but you catch a note of genuine surprise. Even amazement. This is the last thing he was expecting. Iliad almost recoils under Marazhai's gaze, either out of fear or disgust. I remember him. It was him that I answered in that trial in Komora. Well, rogue trader, why are we wasting time when all of our targets are out in the open? Give the order. You came, you foolish whelp. The mere sound of Marazhai's voice gives you an itchy feeling in your head where the brain-eating maggot was once nestled. Gariel was not lying when he claimed you would be stupid enough or brazen enough to show yourself before the Reaving Tempest again, or rather before the new ranks of the Blackheart. Impressive, Marazhai. They sent an entire cavalcade of highborn Xenos after you. Well spotted, an entire cavalcade. What happened, Marazhai? What is the reason for all of this attention? Marazhai is in no hurry to reply, running a finger along the edge of his blade and gazing intently at Marazhai. I've come to teach you a lesson, whelp. You make an example out of you in the presence of the rest of your wretched cabal. which the Black Heart has graciously accepted into its ranks. There is something familiar about Marazhai's face and movements. Until you understand, you've seen the same lurking gestures, the same twitching in Marazhai after he withered and was driven insane by the unceasing whispering of the warp. It seems the Archon has spent too long in real space. So the invitation was a trap after all. By the stars, you Drukari are so predictable. So neither of us had any doubt about what was going to happen here. So everyone now joined your cabal. Your monkey masters do not even let you speak without permission. Well, your pathetic Marazhai, perhaps you should think of your impending doom as deliverance. The Iziriash betrayed and offended their cabal, one by her weakness and irreverence, the other by his pathetic performance at the Obsidian Court and an alliance with a monkey. To call oneself of the Living Tempest these days is to be dishonored. Its former members may pass into death or into servitude to a different master. Archon Marazhai granted his favor to scum who once served the Azriash. I gave them the privilege of joining the Black Heart, the greatest cabal of glorious Comora. But only if they tracked down and brought back the last surviving member of the former Archon's line, the last living Azriash. Your former warriors have done their part, though not without assistance from the witches of the Fatal Thirst. That is no reason to deny them credit. You hear the creaking of gloves as Marazhai hands clutch his blade grips, a telltale sign that he is not merely annoyed but beside himself with fury. Marazhai's face is a complex mask of emotions, rage, astonishment and realization. He begins to speak, his voice unusually hoarse and quiet, the words meant only for Marazhai's ears. You were not planning to overthrow Irimeris. You did not plan to make me the new Archon of the Living Tempest. From the beginning you only wanted to destroy my cabal. The Living Tempest, such a grand name for a pile of rubbish led by a haughty bitch. The sniveling wretch thought she could bend the laws of Comora to extract the cabal from the protection of the Blackheart. No one rejects her favor without consequence. I just began planning raids on the Spire. And who should come to me? You, the Cabal's Draken, who long to regain the favor of the Black Heart. You asked for an alliance to bolster the loyalty of the Living Tempest. You pledged your allegiance. I confess for a moment I even retained the thought of installing you as Archon, but that moment melted away at the thought of tearing the Living Tempest apart from the inside without having to lift a finger. You were the one to suggest holding a fake trial for Irimeris. No matter the outcome, you promised to condemn her in the name of the Black Heart, your voice being second only to that of the Asdrubal Wecht himself. You let me set the stage with my own hands, and then you delivered the verdict, stripping the Living Tempest of his Draken and showing the others that the Cabal had made a mistake and grown weak. And what about Nocturne of Oblivion? What part did he play during the trial? Marazhai gives you an exasperated look but does not deign to reply. He does not know. The great Archon of the Black Heart does not have the slightest idea what the Ravanian was doing at his little trial. You forget yourself well. I'm so tired of your confusing Xenos intrigues. The outcome was known long before the story began. One Ezreash brought the wrath of the Black Heart upon her cabal, the other became the first pillar to fall at my command. And now the remnants of Cabalites still loyal to Vecht will put an end to the history of the departed cabal. They brought me to you and they will drag you back to Comora in chains. The Ezreash have lost the right to be considered the first among us. If the Black Heart wills it, we will destroy those who dishonor the Cabal. Then why did you serve me so well by bringing my sworn enemy here, Karel? Both he and the remnants of the Living Tempest will be mine, and I will forever listen to your agony. Kill them, kill everyone except the whelp. I need him alive.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Marazhai.
Your suffering.
Extra turns. But are you ready for Cassia? That's what I would like to know. Are you ready for Cassia? Run, Marazhai. Make space for Cassia. The thing, I don't know if it can pass. What is this? There is no cover. Let me see how ready you all are. I'm dead curious. Although...
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Isn't this a job for the serfs? As duty demands. I'm afraid not. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Story.
If I may. Me? Now you're clad in scarlet. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
You are the art of pain.
I will endure.
Unworthy soul.
I refuse. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Right is a prayer.
Today is not my day, man. Combat animation bug now. You know when it's not the day to do something, this is the day. I don't feel like I want to sit down and stream, I was way too tired. I only slept for 4 hours. Then I encounter a game breaking bug. Then I ignore the game breaking bug and this shit happens in the middle of the fight. Would I recommend the game? Yeah, I would highly recommend the game. The next big patch is coming up in 2 days. It's gonna resolve most of the issues. This is mega late game. You don't need to worry about it until you reach this. It's gonna get polished. Guys, we're gonna play the entire day tomorrow. I should also receive the fixed saves for the previous part. I like the fight. It looks really good. I can't wait to play it. Those that got the keys, congratulations to all. And if you still want keys for tomorrow and the day after for the Rogue Trader, do not forget to visit my YouTube channel, to go on the community tab, to join my Discord, and send me a private message. Then you're gonna see what are the instructions to opt in for the key. I already distributed, I don't know how many keys so far. Over 60, 70. Anyone has questions? I can sit here and answer questions if anyone has questions. Now the time is to ask, because I can't respond to every single comment on the YouTube channel. There's just way too many. Now, as far as your question go on Twitch, Evil Dyer, you can watch my review for the Rogue Trader before you buy the game. What is the game closest to? The game is, combat-wise, the closest to Wasteland 3 and Wasteland 2. But 10 times more complex. Okay, it's more complicated to play, you got 10 times more abilities to use and so on, consumables, etc. So it would be combat from Wasteland 2 and Wasteland 3 merged into a Wrath of the Righteous engine with 40k skin on top of it. That would be the game. Let me see, maybe the save is fixed, but I doubt. Nope. Any more questions before I finish? Tomorrow I'll play for 10 hours, for sure. I'll try to finish the game in the next 20 hours. Instead of reading, you wish they used voice. Do you know how much it costs? For such a huge game like Rogue Trader, there's a lot of text. Really a lot of text. A lot of narration as well. Then the events and everything that follows along with it. Colonies, so on. Then maps, then NPCs, then all of the companions, then all of your officers on the Void ship. Then all of those on Dragonis as well. I can't even imagine how much it costs for the full voice acting. AI voice cover, I think it's gonna be the thing in video games, but not yet. It ain't that good yet to use AI in games. But like in 5 years from now, I believe AI is gonna do the job for indie games as well to be fully voice acted. Easily. But you know what AI means, man? Do you people even consider what the advancement of AI means? It means that all of you will lose your jobs. Everyone is gonna lose a job. If the AI can do the voice acting, then voice actors do not exist anymore. Okay? But the AI can't have the emotion in voice acting and so on, which is probably gonna be visible, but still voice actors are without a job. Hollywood actors also without a job. Netflix shit TV shows, all actors, thank God, without a job. That's a good thing for AI. That's a win. Programming, coding in 20 years from now, we probably won't even have developers anymore. AI is gonna develop some brain-dead microtransaction games for us, thinking how it's good. That's also very bad. Your packages online will be packed by robots. And the support, when you go to complain on your package how it didn't arrive as you intended, AI will respond like a fucking robot, of course, so you won't be even able to complain to AI. When you break the law, AI is gonna judge you. Not a human being, and AI will judge you. That's probably in 50 years from now, but still it's gonna happen. Thank God I won't be alive to see it. And everything that you can think about AI will get the job instead of you. Even as a doctor. The only thing that AI won't be able to work is on the field. Okay, producing crops. You know, food. Veggies and fruits. Because plants require human touch. They can produce probably some garbage that has nothing to do with food, but plants require human touch. That's the only thing that AI won't be able to do. Everything else will get replaced by the stupid AI. So when you say how AI should be included in a game for voice acting, you're literally saying how thousands and thousands of people should not have their jobs anymore. Which is a very bad thing. And that's a never-ending loop. When they remain out of job, money is lower. Hence, prices rise. Hence, inflation comes out of it all. Basically speaking, AI is probably one of the worst things that's gonna happen to humanity. Mark my words, remember what I said today, and in 20 years from now, you'll see what I talk about. Look, when you say human judges can't be trusted, but you can scare them, you can blackmail them, how will you scare an AI? By deleting his program. How will you blackmail an AI? How will you insult the AI? You can't do shit to AI. So it's not good. It's really not good. Why work when AI does everything? And who's gonna give you money when AI does everything? Have you thought about that? Yeah, it's a great thing to think like that. Okay, we don't have to work. AI is gonna work for us. For what? Us. There is no us. AI will work for 50 billionaires while you will eat shit. You know, you will eat a full pile of shit while they profit on the AI. And plus, you won't be able to earn. So you're gonna eat insects. That's also coming. So don't think how AI is good. AI won't be good for humanity overall. 99% of us will get fucked by the AI and 1% will profit. And then it's gonna be extremely bad. And when it's extremely bad, that leads to a war. Civil war. Global war. I don't know. Truth to be told, I'm glad I'm at my 40s now. So I don't have to watch that shit, you know. I'm really glad I'm at my 40s. But I don't like what I see, okay? I think I've seen it recently. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, I was speaking with my wife and we were checking out news and so on. And I figured there's like, on Instagram right now, 40% of accounts are AI. They're not real people, man. 40% of accounts. Those that you think they are people, they're not people, they're invented by the AI. And AI is controlling the program. Okay, all of those profiles are controlled by the AI. 40%. Do you realize that on YouTube right now, there's a lot of videos that AI makes, not a human being? That's a big problem because AI can deliver. I can deliver like one guide in a day. AI can do like 10,000 in a day. That's a huge problem. Social networks suck. They do, but majority of people are on social networks. Okay? Majority. I don't like speaking on those topics, but you can't even imagine how freaking brainwashed the people are with TikToks, with Instagram, with all other social media and whatnot. Most of the AI produces is unfiltered shit right now. Not on the Instagram. Over there it's perfected. I'm telling you, you can go and check out Instagram a bit and see what I talk about. Some women over there, they're not real, okay, but they look real, very real. And they got millions of followers. And they don't exist in the real world and they got millions of followers. Or hundreds of thousands of followers. Subscribers, don't know how you call that on Instagram. I don't use it. I know they think they're real. That's a big problem now. You gotta realize also another thing. 90% of the world consists out of idiots that believe everything that they see and hear. What do I need to speak about, man, when people still believe that USA landed on the moon? You realize there wasn't a color on a TV when USA landed on the moon. There was no color. And they landed on the moon. And the most idiotic thing, they made a radio connection from the moon to the earth. You can't make a fucking phone call in 2023 without interruptions every day, man. They telephoned from moon to the earth. And people buy it, people believe it. And we're gonna speak here about bitches on the Instagram and the AI and how people think they're real. Of course they think. 90% of them are idiots. Yeah, it was a perfect connection as well. That's even more hilarious, okay? And people buy it. People think how it's real. Everything that they say to you, you think how it's real. Yeah. Yeah, those four were the biggest lies ever, but in our time. Okay, imagine before that. Imagine the darkness of the previous 2000 years then. If this is what we can check, you know, and then speak about and so on, then, you know, someone gets a theory, the correct theory for something. Now imagine how it was before. Yeah, they don't want to return to the moon anymore. Those flags are still up there on the moon. Flags are still hanging on the moon for 80 years. Man. Warhammer 40K is more realistic than USA landing on the moon. Warhammer 40K is more realistic. I'm telling you right now, it's more realistic. The Emperor protected them to put a flag on the moon. The engine seers provided the connection. They had a navigator as well. Yeah, get the fuck out. People, enough about unimportant topics for the life. Next stream tomorrow, I'm off to bed immediately. I really need to sleep. I'm just, today I'm exhausted, literally exhausted. So, hopefully I get my saves fixed and we can continue tomorrow. All in all, thanks for watching, and I wish you all good night. And the next stream will happen in around 16-17 hours from now. People, see you back soon.